everyone, welcome back to another episode of Slayedbyshelly Saturdays. If you guys are new to my channel, I am Shelly. Today I have my cousin Tasia back on the camera again. Today I'm going to show you guys how I blow her hair out, and I'm going to chat with you a little bit about steam treatments. So I know a lot of you guys had a lot of questions on my last hair video about what the products I use, so I figured I would put it in this video. So these are the two shampoos I use for the first and second wash, and this is the deep conditioner I use to steam her hair with. So a little backstory on Tasia. She's been coming to me for about, I'll say roughly, 2.5, 3 years, maybe a little bit more than that. Tasia actually has a little bit of heat damage that I've been growing out. I will show you guys once her hair is wet, but I've been growing it out since she's been coming to me. Her hair has been growing tremendously. This video was actually recorded back in like March, I believe. So she was up for another appointment again. So when I saw her in her shop today, I was like, oh my God, Tasia, like, your hair's grown so much. And she's like, yeah, I know, right? So she actually sent me a picture of her hair before and after when she first started coming to me, till I believe that second picture was around December. So right now I'm just sitting here shampooing Tasia's hair. First, of course, get it nice and squeaky clean. I am using the Design Essentials peppermint shampoo first on her, just to get all the gunk up out of her hair, and then also it makes her scalp feel really, really good because the peppermint oil that's inside the shampoo. Then I'm going to go in with the Matrix Exquisite Moisture shampoo, and then I'm going to go in with the deep conditioning process. So you guys can just sit back and relax and watch this part, and I will talk to you guys when I get to the steaming process. This product is really, really thick. So right now you see me kind of diluting the product down with some water. It makes it more easier to detangle the hair with and get the comb through without actually hurting your client. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that this product on its own is kind of difficult. It really doesn't have slip, but the trick is to actually make sure you get a little bit of water on it, and it just becomes the best conditioner ever. So once I go through with my wide tooth comb, I will go in with my wet brush. Now, a lot of people in the hair world really are against the wet brush, but me personally, I actually grew to like it. But I feel like on its own, like when you go through the first detangling, depending on how textured or how thick your hair is, I feel like on its own, it doesn't thoroughly detangle the hair on its own really well. So I do go through with my wide tooth comb first, then I will go through with the wet brush and make sure that all that conditioner is all over her strands, making sure her hair is thoroughly detangled right before I put her under the steamer. So am I the only stylist that's really tedious when I go through and detangle my client's hair? Let me know down in the comments below. So this is the hooded hair steamer that we use at my shop, and as you can see, the steam is ready to go, because you can see in the little capture at the bottom that all the bubbles are coming up, which means that the steam is ready to come out and you can start your steam treatment. So I'm pretty sure you guys who are not familiar or don't know about steam treatments, you guys have a lot of questions on, Shelly, what is this? What is going on? How do I use this? But I will not be going into detail on this video on what steam treatments are. However, I do want to give you guys a more informative and more in-depth video on what actually steam treatments are, the benefits, and also the negative downsides, such as hydro fatigue and also moisture and protein balances. So I'm pretty sure you guys heard the saying of too much of a good thing is bad things. This also applies to steam treatments. So I just want to make sure you guys are really aware of what's going on, how to take care of your hair, not just jumping on the bandwagon when you see something new or what's going on in the natural hair community, because I see a lot of people do that. And it's quite annoying because most of the time when I look at hair videos on YouTube, I find that stylists just happen to just not really say too much to their clients about what is really good for their hair and what to do and what not to do. I promise you guys I will be giving you those detailed videos very soon. Okay, so I told you guys that Tasia is transitioning from heat damage. So this is her hair in natural state after I rinsed out the conditioner. As you can see, her hair is mostly natural, but she has a good like 3.5, maybe 4, maybe even 5 inches of still damaged hair. So this is an example of a real life situation of a person dealing with heat damage and trying to transition out of it. So at this point, Tasia again has been coming to me for about 2.5 years, 3 years, maybe a little bit over that. And I've been growing her hair out, also been trimming in between. She doesn't want a big chop, and most of the time Tasia wears her hair straight. Now I know some of you guys are probably sitting here watching this video thinking to yourselves, well, if she has heat damaged hair, why are you going to use heat on her hair, Shelly? Damaged hair occurs when there's an improper use of heat. In this case, I am using lower heat to blow out Tasia's hair and to also straighten it. Also, I made sure to properly prep Tasia's hair before any blowouts, making sure that her hair is properly protected before I use any type of heat on her hair. Tasia's been coming to me for 2.5, 3 years now, and I've been growing her hair out ever since. So, at this point, I'm not using crazy amounts of heat in order to get Tasia's hair straight. Also, I'm very mindful to keep up with Tasia's trims, making sure that she gets her deep treatments, making sure that she gets her protein treatment. This is very important when you are dealing with a person who has chemically or heat damaged hair. But again, Tasia wears her hair straight more than she does with her natural hair, but if she really wanted to, she could wear her hair natural. All she has to basically do is just manipulate the two textures that she has in her hair until her hair grows out. I will also record another video on the other technique that I use to straighten heat damaged hair if this is not suitable for some of you guys. Tedious and meticulous about things, so I'm making sure that I'm not going to further Tasia's damage. I'm making sure that I'm being very careful with how much heat I'm using in her hair, how much heat you're using, how many times does she have her trims, how many times does she have deep treatment, are you actually properly making sure that her hair is protected enough. The type of things that you have to think about when you are going into situations such as people having transitional hair, because these are the situations that hair is at its most fragile. Tasia's actually falling asleep on me. I see her head nodding. That is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys took something away from this video. I hope you learned something. Please let me know if you have any requests on videos you would like me to record in the future. Any questions you may have, leave them down in the comments below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Behind it all, you are the motive. Don't tell you in love, but baby, I'll show it, show it. He said the king where we come from, taking your queens to no one. So baby, I'ma drive it like stolen, and I'ma fix it like it's broken. We can catch a flight to London, go to the mall for the lump sum. They can try to catch up to us, but they're just busy making assumptions, boy, you know. All I do
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take